First come, first saved. D.
Damn. Won't even budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room? That's how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants off after you return from outside. Well, in the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are 2 exits heading to the surface. Here, and the X door in the lounge.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. Don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that...
It looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Just like that.
You not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
Right.
1809.
The anesthetic was injected after the vote. Around...
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But we just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget? After the vote at 1330, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Nonsense, you must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped? What Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are, complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our 2 consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
She's confused.
See, you don't understand, do you?
It doesn't have to make sense. You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are...
Yes, the dead number 6 billion. It's all because of Radical 6. A horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DECOM. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from DECOM. I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DECOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right, then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. The current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Wait, don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the drain? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. but he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we're being tested to see how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Tempting. Time to decide. What to choose, what to choose.